Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from Planet Humble, and check out all my animals. I got this cool looking slug thing. I got that buffalo butt right there. I got this deerish thing. Where's my monkey? Oh my god, that guy appeared in front of me. Monkey, right here. I got my monkey, my alien monkey. All right, we got some crazy stuff going on. Especially, I mean, when you think about it, we got some really crazy stuff going on because we are getting really close to total terraformation on this planet. We're at almost 90%. And there's some things I gotta do. There's some things I still gotta do before this place is done. And that is, like, remember there's that crashed ship over on the beach? Terraforming Robotics wants me to go in and, like, you know, and, like, open it up for them and stuff like that. And apparently they want me just to open it up. And I guess the robots take over the world. And claim credit for what I did. I did all this stuff, not the robots. So that's what they want me to do. Terraforming Sentinel Core wants me to go in there and blow them up. I don't know which one I'm gonna pick. Like, okay, I get here. Okay, here's my plate. I get that Terraforming Robotics hasn't wronged me at all, but at the same time, I don't know anything about them. I mean, they're kind of rubbing me the wrong way because it's almost like they're trying to. I don't know. Something. I get bad vibes from them, and it looks like they when I look at the messages that they've sent. You know, they talk about like willing to help us. They talked about like basically having a job with them, and I don't really want to do that. I want to be free. And Sentinel Core here did say. If you destroy most of them with explosives, we'll send someone to come pick you up right away and reunite you with your family in a peaceful place. So here they are, they're dangling the carrot again. Okay, this is what they said when I terraformed Planet Boobless. And they kind of went back on their word. They put me here. I don't know what to do. I'm torn. So, I got a decision to make, but I guess it all starts with opening up that ship. Sweet, I just made some cash. It all starts with opening up that ship, though. How much money am I up to now? 13,000? Almost 14,000? It's not bad. It all starts with opening up that ship. So, I guess that's where we got to go first. I need, I think it took, what, like 3 fusion energy cells to open that, if I'm not mistaken? That looks crooked as it's landing. That is not right. Oh, it just rated itself out. Magic. Let me go in here. Ooh, good thing I got here. And yank 3 of those things out. And I guess we're taking a trip to the beach. The beach. I like this place. Full of butterflies. They're flapping and flopping all over the place. Alright, so we're going to go this way in the westerly direction. Because we've got to get over here. This is where we found the crashed ship a long time ago, actually. And I've just basically kept it in the back of my mind. That submerged base looks really cool, too, by the way. I've been kept it in the back of my mind this entire time. Just because, you know what? I knew we would be back here eventually. It's time to open this thing up, and then we have a decision to make. We have a decision to make that is kind of an important one. But first, let's get this thing open. Here's the ship, and let's just see what we got inside. Now, I have every intentions of stealing as much stuff out of here as possible for the benefit of me. Okay, that is definitely what I'm going to do. That for sure. That's no question on that. The question is what do I do with the robots when I'm done here? Let me pick this up real quick. I need a little bit of iron. Because I play... Ooh, there's a chest over here. Did I see this one? Do I know of this thing? Apparently I'm... Oh, maybe not. Maybe I didn't. There's some good stuff in there. I'm going to leave that there for right now, but... Oh, it's raining. It's raining. How about them apples? I am going to... There's a Serena butterfly larva there. I'm going to get wildly distracted. I'm going to put down this, and then I am going to put down one of these things, because then I can make that decision later. Like that. Is there another piece of iron around here? Yes. Alright. Now that rain is deafeningly loud. Holy cow. Let me slap down something in front of this like that. There we go. Perfect. That way I have a little platform to stand on. We're going to call this one the ship. Alright. Let's get this thing opened up. Oh, it needs 4 core. Oh, no! No! Hold on! Get there, get there, get there. Don't launch yet. Don't launch yet. Okay, we're good. Took 4. Whew. Alright, now I gotta get back to the ship. I'm gonna wait for this rain to stop so I can think for just a little bit. Seriously, I can't even hear myself think with all that rain. Jeepers. I think it's starting to clear up. I think the rain is finally stopping. All right, so we're at like almost 92% of the way to total terraformation. We're hitting that in this episode, by the way. So let's head back out to the ship. All right, we're back out here. I can hear myself think now. I actually have the 4 cores. I thought it only took 3, but that's because I'm a big old da-da-da. And then... That's really cool. This is really cool. I like how it's shaking the ground even though the ship is moving. So apparently that was like an earthquake causing door. You think it just kind of lower down. All right, so here's their droids that they want me to blow up. Let me just remove any like their memory cores out of there real quick. I don't really want them coming alive and having a little Terminator incident going on, you know. So let's just take these things out of there. Yeah, we'll just remove, and what's in the chest? What's in the box? Ooh, a production multiplier fuse. I'll take that. The rest of the stuff, Volnus plant's kind of nice, but I don't really need it. What's in the box? A skin pattern genetic thing. I don't really need. I'll snag that. Sure, why not? Huh. All right. Ooh, there's more droids. There's droids all over the place. There's a big droid. Oh my gosh, that's the T1000 right there. T1, not T1000, T1 million right here. Holy cow, it's got a bunch of stuff in it too. Stuff I don't really need. It's the thing about reaching the end game. You find you don't really need any of the stuff you find. Because you're auto collecting it. So again, removing all these cores because I don't really want them coming to life. I mean, an army of droids coming after me might be awesome sounding, but I don't know if I'd win. So we'll rip these things out. Now I take it these are the things I gotta blow up if Sentinel Core is if I'm gonna help Sentinel Core. But if I'm not, then I guess I just leave them. There's some rockets I should start collecting here just so I have more of those things in the event that I need them. Alright, so this is really, really dark down here. So, oh, I need explosives. Okay, well, I gotta run back home. I gotta dump my inventory anyway, so I'm gonna run back home. I'll be right back. Why is everything rumbling? Why is everything rumbling? Why was everything rumbling? I came back and I was in the middle of an earthquake. That was very creepy. Okay, well, I'll just pretend like that didn't happen. I don't recall ever having an earthquake happen while I was here. That's a new one. Okay, I guess real quick before I head back with the explosives, did I ever start generating food? Did that ever happen? Okay, yeah, we got tier 2 food. I never actually checked that. Oh yeah, I forgot about my little bug thing that I made, my deer bug, my deer tick. I mean, deer ticks are actually a thing, and they're not this big. They're actually a lot smaller, but it look the big buffalo pushing me. The little deer tick. This thing actually might be my new favorite. I like the alien monkey, and this guy looks swag. He looks so cool with that skin pattern. But this guy might be my favorite. He's adorable. All right, I had to check to make sure that I was actually generating food for these guys because I didn't check that since we built the place last week. So, all right, explosives. Let's go grab some things that go boom and then get back out there. Yeah, I'll take a couple for right now, and it looks like this might be basically the equivalent of a wreck. So I'm going to snag a flare so I can mark the exit. I mean, it is a wreck. It literally is a crashed ship. So let's head back out to the ship and see if we can't work our way in here, and then we'll have to make a decision about blowing up the droids or not. All right, time to blow this stuff up. Let's just put that right there. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Oh, I need another core. So turn away from that boring explosion. Let's open this up a little bit. Ooh, 1,000 Terra tokens. I like that. Ooh, energy multiplier fuses. Those are great. I should have been here earlier. Those are great. Money. I like it. Yes, blades are quartz. I'll take it. Yes. That looks like that's probably going to open up when I open up the thingy thing. You know what? I should actually just go open that right away so that I'm opening it up as I'm exploring. I get those open as I explore so I can collect all the sweet cash and whatnot in there. Let me go grab another fusion core. You know, the planet is kind of like a nice kind of teal colored right now. I didn't launch a rocket to give it any kind of cool shade or anything, and it's not nighttime yet. I mean, it's kind of like a twilight, I guess. And it makes me wonder, am I like totally terraformed yet? It's getting really close, 95%, 95.5%. It's just kind of a cool effect. I don't know if maybe it's always been that way and I'm just a big old da-da-da, or if maybe I'm just now noticing the thing. But I just think that's kind of cool. All right, well, let's get back down here. I got my energy core with me, my energy cells, so I can get into the, I can power up the ship here. If I can get in the, get in the door. No, there we go. If I can get in the door. Let's power this bad boy up. Good. All right, and then I think I was just down here, and I was like, this door probably opens. Yeah, it does, right there. Money? Money. Only $200, but I will take it. And some Kesar quartz, so... Alright, that's good enough. There was a seed lerm in there, but we don't really need it. Open this up. What do we got in here? Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. We got nothing at all. What do we got back here? We got... there's this chest. There's a chest. There's nothing. There's nothing. You trash. I didn't actually mark the exit either, so I should probably do that before I get wildly lost and turn around. What do we got in here? Money. I like seeing money. Basically, money and pulsar quartz, our various quartzes, are all I really need. I can leave the iron in there. Don't need that. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, bonked my head. What do we got in here? Quartz, good. Everything else, not so much. Don't really care. I could take the tier 4 mutagen. That wouldn't be a bad idea, but I don't really need it. Is there a doorway over here? No, there's not. All right, so that's everything in that room. A cool biolab looking room. But let's continue on into the rest of this place. Oh, I didn't mark the exit. Hold on. The exit was right. It was by this thing, so it's actually pretty easy to remember. But we're just gonna do that, and we're going to change the color to green to let me know that that's where I need to go. All right, let's continue on. Let's keep going this way because this is where I was at before, and then we'll come back to that room. Snaking around here. Ooh, here's the vault. Here's the main vault. Ah, see, production multiplier fuses, 3 of them. 100, 100, 500, 5,000. That's what I'm talking about. A 500 there. Good, beautiful. Yes. Grab that explosives. I might need it here in a little bit. Let's check this out. 100, 100. Good. Some magnetar. I like it. Good. All right. Yeah, we're good there. I think that's everything in the vault. There's only two vaults here. Two storage things. Did I check this thing? I think I did. I'm not sure. What we got in here? Ooh, more stuff. Another production multiplier fuse. Wow, I'm finding a lot of those things. Blazar quartz, some super alloy rods, good. I'll grab the mutagen, sure, why not? Oh, I just made $2 grand, just like that. Man, this game's easy. All right, so let's get back here. There was this way to go back here as well. Here's the gym. You get your bike machines here while you can watch your TV. Can I break this stuff down? Can I get like gigantic monitors? I suppose if I depower my my regular monitors that I have, they'd look like that, but I'd also have to lose power to the entire base, and I don't know if that's that good of an idea. I can't... Oh, new message received. Oh, that's an interesting thing. So I already have these things unlocked right here, the indoor bike, so I don't really need to break them down. Basically, I haven't found anything new in a while exploring these wrecks. Anything that I don't already own, not necessarily things that aren't new, because some of these things are pretty awesome. I've never seen it before. All right, 100, 100. Another energy multiplier fuse, a super awesome tree. Yeah, all right, that's pretty good stuff. Let's get on over here. And there was an upstairs, I believe. I have to get back and check that message. I'm super excited to see what that is. Do I have a treadmill? I do have a treadmill. Okay, I do have that. And then there's these wall lockers and stuff. What are those things? So I just roll... Are those just floor mats? I think those are just floor mats. This is shelves, which I think I have right here. Yep. Yeah, okay. All right, so what do we got back here? Open sesame. We got a locker, a little container. Kesar, or some pulsar quartz. Rocket engine, sure. Super alloy rod, sounds good. A whole bunch of these things that I can't actually break down. Oh, this is the faucets. I have faucets already, I think. Let me just double check that, make sure I'm not just lying to you guys. Yeah, right here, faucet. All right, so yeah, we're good there. All right, I think that's it for this ship. I think I've explored everything that I can. There wasn't too many like doors that opened up, but I did make a ton of money, so I made like over 10 grand, or around 10 grand at least. So I guess I shouldn't complain. All right, let's get out of here and go check that message. I'm sure it's going to be somebody saying something that's probably some kind of importance. All right, what is it? All right, we're almost at 100% terraformation. Who sent this to me? Starforms Robotics. Everything is now ready, but we can't send you the receipt for an extraction platform, or the recipes. My bad, I can read. We can't send you the recipe for an extraction platform. You'll have to find the recipe by yourself. Insert at least 15 logs from our robots, in it, and then join us in our fight against Sentinel Corps to reclaim the rightful title of Planet Humble. Okay, this is my big problem with Starform's Robotics. Okay, is that their objective, their goal, isn't necessarily in line with mine. They want to stick it to Sentinel Corps and take Planet Humble. I want to just go home to my family. I just want to be done with this terraforming things, and it looks like they don't really have that in mind. They're like, yeah, screw Sentinel Corps, get to it. Yeah, and I like that message, but that's not my goal. My goal is to get away from Sentinel Corps, and they're actually offering me that again. But I have a feeling I might blow up Starform's Robotics stuff. I think I'm going to do that because this is going to be a fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice thing. If Sentinel Corps screws me over again, I will make it my personal mission to destroy, well, not destroy them, but I think my objective might change to this. To just make their life a living hell type thing. I just want to see my family again. And Starform's Robotics isn't even trying to tempt me with that. They're just saying, let's go get Sentinel Corps, screw those guys. So this sucks being a planet crafter, you know, like if working for Sentinel Corps, it's, they're really good at putting leverage on people. All right. Okay. Maybe we'll blow them up. Maybe we'll blow up the droids, and hope that Sentinel Corps stays true to its word. And we'll. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I just want to see my family. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna blow up the things. We're gonna pray that Sentinel Corps sends me back home. And if they don't, then I'll have to rethink. Because like I said, Starform's Robotics just isn't even offering it. They're not even saying do this and we'll break you. Well, they don't have any legal ground to stand on. I guess Sentinel Corps holds all the cards on that too. This is all because I illegally downloaded Minecraft 3. Are you kidding me? I've terraformed multiple planets. Some of them might have been in my head, and they didn't really happen. But I've done it multiple times. You think my debt would have been repaid by now? All right, let's go blow them up. And like I said, Sentinel Corps holds the legal grounds over me, so I kind of have to do their bidding. I feel bad. I don't feel like this is the right choice, but I got to do it. So, all right, let me dump my inventory here real quick. The dump chest is getting full because some of these things don't have a place to go. So the fuses here, let me take these things out because I can put those in place. And same with the tree. I'll manually move these things over. Okay, well, oh, hey, we did it, everybody. High five. We've terraformed Humble. It's over. We're done. We did it. We got it all finished. I did pick up some energy multiplier fuses. I don't think it really matters, though, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we still got 37,000 power, so... we're pretty good on that. But if I really wanted to, I could. I believe it's the top one doesn't have a optimizer. It does have an optimizer in it, but which ones don't have fuses? This one's missing 2. You know, I could. They're there. I just got to get up there and put the fuses in there. So how many fuses? How many energy multiplier fuses did I have? We were at 37,000 power. What is it at? If I take, I got 3 of them. I got 3 of them. What if I put 3 of these fuses in there? All right, I'm at the top floor here. We're gonna put 1 in here. Actually, we'll put all 3 of them in here. I still have spots open for 2 of them in the second floor. I kind of like did some sick parkour thing off this dome to get up here, and I don't know if I can do that again. So, yeah. So this one right down here, I believe, has 3 in it, and then the second floor has 1 in it, and then or 2 has 2 in it. There's 1 in it. All right, and then the top floor now has 3 in it also. So it's 37,000 power was now brought up to. Oh my gosh, 79,000? That's not bad. That's pretty good. Okay, Sentinel Corps' last message that they've sent tells me that if I destroy most of them with explosives, we'll send someone to come pick you up right away and reunite you with your family in a peaceful place better than anything you've ever known. Really, this sounds like they're just trying to make it sound as great as possible just to get me to do this thing. But again, they don't even really need to do that. They already kind of hit me with what actually the truth is right here. We remind you that you are currently repenting for your actions and will have paid your debt to society once your task is complete. It'd be a shame to waste all of that efforts. That's more of the reason right there. I think since I have terraformed Planet Boobless and they went back in the word, I've already repaid my debt to society, but apparently they still legally hold action over new message. I'm in the thing right now. Hold on, what is it? Sentinel Core, what are they saying? Congratulations, you have successfully terraformed this planet. Thanks to your efforts, Sentinel Core will now officially is now officially the legal owner of Humble. A shuttle is coming to extract you in approximately what? 452 days? Yo, a day on this planet better be like a minute. Sentinel Core, you're not really helping your argument here. I have to wait over a year? That better not be Earth days. That better be these kind of days, and these days better be only like seconds long. Yeah, I don't know exactly whose days they're talking about in that one. Sentinel Core, yeah. All right, I'm gonna stick with this. I'm gonna go blow up the things. I got a bunch of explosives. Let me grab some water before I go. Actually, there's water out there. What am I talking about? We're right next to the ocean. Just made some money. Sweet. Let's go to the ship. All right, get some water here. Maybe. Can I get some water? Can I please? There we go. Got it. All right, so here's all the droids, including that big mamma jamma right there. So if I want to go with them, I am supposed to blow up most of these things, right? Starforms Robotics is not going to be happy about this. Hopefully, I don't create a new enemy from all this. But I'm going to do this. I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted. All right, so they have the legal standing on me, so I'm just gonna have to do it. I'm just gonna have to do it. Just gonna have to do it and not think about it. Not happy at all. Got rid of them real good though. Not happy at all about this thing. Not happy at all. Not happy at all. I'm just doing it. Sentinel Core, you pieces of crap. I'm not even gonna watch these things. Okay, there. Sentinel Core, are you happy? I did it. I wonder if I can blow this big one up, too. I wonder if I can just, like, set this down up here and detonate it. Can I blow that one up? Nope. Alright, well, they said most of them, anyway, and I did that. They're all gone. I didn't find any more on the ship. So there. There, Sentinel Core, are you happy? I feel like I just did something horrible. I feel like I'm not... What's this thing over here? What are you guys? You're like... You almost look like Armsy... Ooh, you make weird noises. You almost look like Armsy Legsy from Sons of the Forest. With your multiple legs. Let's pet you guys. Pet you guys. Those things are different. That is a creepy looking... You're eating sand. If you're thinking you're grazing in grass, you're not. You're eating sand. So you know. You're pretty ugly too. Man, you're some freaky looking thing. Definitely alien. Anyway, that was a real special moment. Okay, sorry, distracted. Oh yeah, I just kind of helped Sentinel Core. Okay, well now that that's done, the planet is done. We're totally terraformed. I blew up all the things. 400 some days is ridiculous. I mean, I guess when you think about like the size of a... when you think of like the size of the universe and the galaxy and stuff, 400 some days traveling probably isn't all that bad. Thanks for your efforts. And of course, now officially legal ownership. So apparently they own it. Maybe I had to do this stuff before terraforming. Did I even have a choice? Was Sentinel Core always going to take control of this planet? I don't know. I don't know, but we do have this finished. It's all done. There's really only one more thing left to do, and that is to build a retirement home. I think that's about it. We just got to build a retirement home, build the extraction platform, and get off this rock. I think it's about the only thing left to do. I think that's about it. Okay, so anyway, we were going to build like a nice little entranceway right here, but I never actually did build the vehicle. I never actually did build the vehicle, so maybe I'll just seal that up, and we'll build our retirement home like right here. That sounds like a good plan. Okay, my retirement home is going to go right here, and I need to design something for it. I want it to be 2 stories. I want to have a luxurious little lifestyle here. I wanted to have a home gym. I wanted to have a lounge place, and of course I want to have a bed, because I've been passing out on the floor this entire time I've been here. So I wouldn't mind having an actual bed. So it starts with the building itself. Now, I do have these like sick, cool looking buildings and stuff that I can make. Like these things, like domes and everything. Well, not the biodome, but the living compartment with a dome and all that other cool jazz. And that's all well and good. In fact, I might make this my gym. I think that would look really sweet. But, and I have these 3x3 living compartments too, which I can make nice and big. But I actually don't really necessarily need a massive like mansion or anything like that. I just need a nice, cozy place. So it's got to have a living room, it's got to have a bedroom, and it's got to have, oh, a kitchen. I got to make a kitchen too. Okay, so why don't we do like make one of these things. I'm going to need a couple of these guys too. I'm going to put some windows in there. Maybe I'll make this modular. Like I'll do this, and I'll put some of these on the front, and then put a staircase on the back. Maybe I won't use the domes, actually. Maybe I'll actually do this a good old-fashioned way. Good old-fashioned building. Instead of using some of the new fancy stuff, we're going old school on this one. Let me grab some supplies and see what I can cook up. Okay, here we go. Building the base. All right, let's get this thing down here. We're going to need an entranceway, of course. And I want to put, like, some supports underneath this thing to hold it in place, actually. I'm going to start off with the 2x2. This is the big living compartment, right? And we're going to try to... Oh, actually, hold on one second. I need to put some more supports down this way. Like that. All right, in fact, you know what? We might as well just kind of keep that train rolling. Let's bring it right in front. There we go. Got a nice foundation, nice base for this. Do I have enough to make what I want now? Probably not. I need to grab some more iron. Okay, starting off with a big living compartment, okay? We're going to put this bad boy, like, right... It's still hanging over this way. One second, I gotta add a little bit more of a foundation to this thing. I don't want this thing to be collapsing the next earthquake that hits. Big living compartment. Let's see if we can't rotate this so I can actually see what I'm doing at least. We're gonna put it right... Actually, let's back it up a little bit. There. Is that correct? I don't know if that... hold on a second. This might be easier to build it if I start with, like, the vestibule entrance and stuff, which I think is going to be attached straight to the stairs, okay? Right to the stairs. Let's grab a couple pieces of aluminum. There's going to be stairs in this one. I'm not going to use a ladder. I'm not going to be, like, uncivilized. There's going to be some new stuff in this, but I think it's going to start with the stairs, actually. So we're going to start with this thing, and I got to make sure I turn this the right way. I think it's that way. And we'll connect it right here. Here. Yes, big decision making. All right, let's put the entrance right here. This is the entrance to the entire retirement home, all right? Now, the big living compartment I'm going to attach to the side of this thing right here, as well as another one up top right here, like so. All right, we're already getting a nice big mansion here, all right? So yeah, this is looking good so far. Yep, and the supports are underneath it too, so cool beans. Now, let's take some of these things right here. Oh, I need some more titanium. Okay, let's take these things here, and we're going to slap them on the front of this, and then we're going to turn them. Put them right there. Good. See, this is going to be our nice little... It's almost like a modern art kind of thing. It's kind of crazy. This is going to be our new retirement home. This is where we're going to be spending the rest of our days just chilling and relaxing. I'm going to put a fridge in here that's constantly restocked thanks to the drones. It's going to be great. All right, so I think upstairs here might make for a really cool, like, gymnasium kind of area where we're going to put all of our workout equipment. And then down here, we'll put, like, this will be our living room area. And then we'll have to build a section off the back of this for, like, the, what do you call it? Like, the living compartment. And then we also need a kitchen, too. So we got a little bit more to go on this thing. What kind of compartment do I want on the back? Let's put, like, a standard, just regular living compartment as, like, a hallway connecting the back area. And then we'll put another 2x2 area there. Another big living compartment. Okay, back part here, we're going to add on some supports to this area, so because this is where the next living compartment is going to be, so get this all built up here so that we can support our bedroom area. All right, and then we're going to build on a living apartment. Oop, I had it right there, connecting everything. And now we're going to put another big living apartment on the back side of this thing, like so. There we go, connecting. So this will be my bedroom area, okay? Bedroom area. Now, I'm trying to think about, like, proper house layout. You know, I don't really know that. Where's the bathroom? How have I been going to the bathroom this whole time? I've got to have a bladder, like steel, all right? So I've got, oh, cool, I made money. So, as far as like a kitchen area, I guess the kitchen area doesn't need to be super big because what I got, like, what can I even build there? I got some countertops and, oh yeah, I got a pool. Oh, this will go into like the lounge area, you know, the pool table stuff. I forgot I got all this cool stuff that I was so excited about the safe vaults and I never actually built it. But yeah, I got the cooking station, maybe some countertops, and a faucet, and that's about all I'm going to be putting in there. So maybe some hanging plants or something, you know? So I don't really need to go too nuts on that, but I think that this should work. I think it should work. Yeah, all right, so then let me go grab enough to make well, do I have enough on me? I might have enough on me. So as far as the kitchen goes, like I said, I don't need a whole lot, so why don't I add some supports on this side real quick? And starting right here, like that, and then I'm going to put a couple of these living compartments attached to the side of it here. Now, what that does when you go inside is it creates this little area right here, all right? And if I put like I could put a wall in, but I don't really like the way the walls look. If I put like a glass window right here, I can see inside the kitchen still. I can do all the working right here. This will be the bedroom area. What I should do is actually make this more like the lounge dining room area, and then this can be my bedroom. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's just me. If I want to make a snack and go eat in bed, I certainly can. I certainly can do that. And then, of course, the gymnasium workout area up top here. So, yeah, it'll work out good. Work out good. Okay, so now I got to decorate this place, don't I? Oh, boy, that's going to be a thing. All right, well, starting with the furniture. Let's move the furniture in. I get a bed, actually. I'm going to get a double bed. You know what? I'm mass-producing fabric. I might as well make this. Let's start off with a bedroom and get that thing all prettied up. I'm going to slap down some furniture, slap down a bed, see what I can come up with. Okay, I am no interior designer. I suck at interiors. So, but we got this. I actually realized I didn't have like an office area either, which would be kind of important for, you know, receiving messages and stuff like that, as well as keeping an eye on the terraformation on the planet. In the meantime, while I wait for the 400 some days, I'm not waiting that long. I'm building that extraction platform and getting out of here. So, but yeah, I got this place all decked out. These little bonsai trees are actually, or these bonsai plants are actually really cool. They pump out a little bit of oxygen, a little bit of plants, and you can put these things in there just for funsies. That's a really huge multiplier for a little plant like that, little bonsai pot. But you know what? Well, I even put it through a Volnus plant in the corner right here. I think that's kind of fun. All right, so I'm gonna have drones passing through here like crazy, but this way I can actually like sleep. I could actually like lay down, and every morning I could wake up and see those ugly buffalo butts just sitting there looking at me, judging me. So yeah, I even put a little alien guy on the shelf over here, as well as getting the whole setup. Now let's just work on the kitchen. All right, I'm gonna slap down a couple of things in here. Like I'm gonna need a fridge, which they actually have now. Like they got that. I usually would just put a locker, but now we actually have a proper fridge, so I can actually build one of those things. As well as a few of the countertops here, and then the cooking station, of course. Okay, the kitchen is basically done. We got the cooking station. We got little spots for storage on either side, and we also got a place for food to be collected automatically, which it is demanding food. It just has to, you know, make it in first place, and then it's also got water coming in too. So I'll get this thing. Actually, you know what? We're gonna set this thing to priority high. That way, hopefully, it'll actually start pumping some food into here. Alright, so that's a nice little quaint little kitchen. It doesn't need to be anything too over the top, but I do want to make sure that I throw in here like a little trash can or something like that in the corner so that we can actually have a place to throw things out, you know? Which I think that's actually what this is for. I think this is basically like a, maybe it's not, maybe it's just a garbage. Maybe you just put things in there. Do they go away? No, they don't go away. So it's just a storage container. Alright, actually, let me let me move this thing back so I'm not tripping over it when I'm walking out of here. Now, I can place it here. It is going to be clipping into things, but you really can't tell. I think that works out good. So there we go. We got our nice little place here, and we can see the back of the monitors and stuff. It felt really claustrophobic without a window here, so I want to make sure that I got that all taken care of. Alright, so we're going to get food and stuff coming in the kitchen. Now, I want to actually make some of this stuff if I can. Oh my god, I'm getting hit by meteors. Make some of this stuff if I can. What kind of meteors? Regular bog standard meteors. if I can, I'd like to make some of this stuff, or at least one day while I'm sitting here waiting, be able to make some of this stuff. And for that, I'm going to need a lot of like cocoa beans and flour and stuff like that. I have got to wait until this meteor shower is over. I can't speak. It's like, it's just deafeningly loud. Who'd have thought meteors colliding with the planet are really loud? Anyway, as I was saying, boy, that was really, really loud. I'm going to go ahead and build a little extension off the side here. I'm going to start off by placing a door, so we're going to lead outside, all right? And the reason why is because I want to, hopefully I can do this without having to deconstruct everything. I want to build a farm right here that grows all of my wheat and and cocoa beans. I need one more piece of iron for that. But wheat and cocoa beans is what I'm going for here. I'm going to grab the silicon. I'm actually running out of that stuff. I switched the bauxite crusher back to dolomite because for some reason I just was not getting a lot of silicon. I think that comes out of that dolomite stuff. It should anyway. But yeah, I was starting to run a little low on silicon here. Like this thing is it's demanding it. Let's bump this up to highest priority. So hopefully this will actually, like, wherever this is going, it's coming here. But yeah, I want to get this thing filled up again because I'm kind of running out. I think I might be using this stuff. I might be using this stuff to make is it using circuit boards? Sure is. Okay, so maybe it's been going here. No, it's not been going here either. Where is my silicon coming from? Where? What? I thought it came out of this stuff, but it hasn't been, and I've been dwindling out of it. Am I running out of silicon? Is that a thing? Holy cow! I didn't even think about that. Not anymore, I'm not going to be. Alright, so silicon. And this thing will then supply silicon. There we go. I actually have a ore extractor set up specifically for that metal. I have no idea why it's not collecting it out of this stuff. I really did think that it would, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe I've just been slowly running out of it this entire time. Okay, but we'll be collecting it now. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so now let's get back over here because this is where I would like to build a wheat and cocoa farm if I could. This will be for me to be able to make chocolate cake or whatever else I might want. I'm not sure if I can. I might have to add one more row onto this, actually, come to think of it. But I'm going to grab the supplies to make myself a couple of these outdoor farms. And then we'll place them here and get some wheat and cocoa growing. Alright, there's the platforms put in, and let's grab ourselves the outdoor farms now. And we're going to tuck this maybe against this side, I'm thinking. Yeah, I'll put it right, we'll put it like right here. And then we'll connect the other one right next to it, right, like so. And then if we put the wheat seeds in there and the cocoa seeds in there, we should be growing them automatically. Okay, now in here, I wouldn't mind assigning this to demand wheat. Where's wheat? Here's some crops. Where's wheat? Right there, wheat. All right, demand wheat, and then this one we're going to demand cocoa beans then. Yeah, cocoa. All right, so there, those will start collecting those automatically then, and then that way we'll have some ingredients to make some of these things like croissant. And actually, I have to actually change this into flour and stuff, don't I? Hold on one second. Let's just remove that. Let's just remove this for a second, because some of these things, like, it needs to be made into chocolate. It needs to be made into croissants first, or it needs to be made into flour. So for me to use any of this stuff, I need to actually first craft chocolate or flour first. So I can't, and I think that's everything. So it needs to be automatically converted into flour or chocolate first. So I think I need some auto crafters. All right, let's put an auto crafter right in front of the wheat and another one right in front of the cocoa. And I think I lined those up correct. Yep. All right, so this one is going to craft flour, and this one is going to craft chocolate. All right, and then that's what's going to be brought inside here. All right, so we're going to demand this thing bring in flour, and then this one right over here is going to bring in chocolate. There we go. So that way we'll have the ingredients used to make these things whenever we want. Now I could auto craft these too and just have like a constant supply of stuff. But you know what? I'm fine doing my own cooking. I'm fine doing my own cooking. As I'm sitting here, it'll give me something to do because I'm going to be pretty bored just sitting here. Now there's still a lot to decorate in this place. There's still the living compartment and the lounge area, as well as the recreation and like a gymnasium area up top here. But I'm going to save that for a little bit later because I've done a lot of building and a lot of blowing things up and a lot of exploring already. In this episode alone, let's put one of these things in there and let that thing grow. A little potted plant. Thought I'd really liven up the space a little bit. So, alrighty, guys, I'm gonna get out of here though, and I'll do all this decorating next week. I think next week's the week. I think next week's the week that we get out of here though. That's when I'm gonna try to escape if I can. So, alrighty, guys, thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode of Planet Crafter. If you did enjoy, please go down and smash that like button. It really helped me out a lot. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Sent to a world unknown, crime untold. Planet Crafter's tale, in its secrets unfold. Barren lands stretch far, beneath the darkened sky. My task to forge life, where emptiness lies. Scarce resources is what I see. Under alien sun, where every day is bleak. All the crafters hum, draws emotion.